So I've got a lot of interest in doing a video on how I print signs and canvas. So thought I'd do a full video to kind of walk you through it. In here, I've got my artwork loaded up. Just doing like a light color t-shirt standard on a level 1. That's really all you need. It's like you're printing on paper. It doesn't need much. So the thing you have to remember, obviously you don't really have a platen for that. I have it set for the small 10 by 12 platen, and then I position my artwork in the middle, knowing that I'm actually printing on an 8 by 10 little sign. So with the canvas, what you do is I take my platen off, just lift it off. I right now have it set at a 1.5. And what you want to do is the canvas can sag a bit. They're just cheap canvas. So I take and cut a piece of cardboard and slide it under the frame on both sides to make like it stabilizes it, makes it smooth all the way across. What'll happen if it's dipped down, the print head comes over and tries to print on an angle, and it'll make it, the print will be jacked up. It won't look right, and it'll ruin your print. So you need something under there, whether you cut out a blank piece of wood if you're going to do a bunch of these. I just cut out a piece of cardboard real quick just to be able to show you, but you need something under there to stabilize it. The other thing is this just sits up there, so you got to look around it and try to kind of eyeball it and make sure you're correct left to right and side to side. That way it's centered over top of the platen. So I just kind of give it a visual inspection, make sure that it's all right. And then what I always do is I'll take a piece of paper, lay it on top, and I'll line up 2 of my sides. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. Like that, and then I'll do a test print just to see if my sign's in the right place, see if I need to make any adjustments. That way you're not wasting a canvas or a wooden sign on your test. Alright, so then we'll inspect it, and all you're trying to look for is your distances. Make sure you're pretty even, top, bottom. I could go to the, no, I'd say I'm pretty good. I'd say I'm pretty even. I could drop this down 1 or 2 clicks just for fun. And I feel confident with that. So then we'll pull this off there. We got our canvas set up, and we'll go ahead and print it. So then there's our canvas. So it just takes a little bit of playing around with. So these are come in a pack, I think a 10 or 15 from Walmart for a few bucks. They work out really well. You just got to remember, treat it like you're printing on a piece of paper. It doesn't take much ink. You just got to make sure they're flat. And you got to play with your adjustment a little bit. What I do from this point is I'll just take and my heat press is on, and I'll just lay it under there, let the heat kind of do its thing for a little while, and then I'll just let it sit overnight. After that, you're good to go. I hope this helped out anybody who had any questions.